cucumber. They're watery and softer, and the skin can be eaten. I think the skin on these can be eaten too, but it's gonna take a little effort. They're very, very hard. You cure them and have them lasting the entire summer. Now it's perfect to plant some of these squashes and have them for winter, for storage for winter. You can eat them now if you choose to, but if you're in a cold country, you want to save up some food for the fresh food. You want to have something fresh to eat during the winter. That's a perfect vegetable to do that with. Cucumber. It's perfect time to plant cucumber. Cucumber enjoy the heat, and so it is perfect. I have any variety, as a matter of fact. This is tender green. The pest took out my tender green, even though I planted it in the cooler months here in Jamaica. They still attacked it and took out my entire crop. I did not get one. I'm going to replant. This is straight 8. These are some smaller cucumbers. They do well in the summer months as well. Perfect time to plant it here in June. And then this is a, oh, this cucumber did so well. This is a Mr. Fothergill cucumber, Carmen F1. This cucumber produces only female flowers. Absolutely prolific cucumber. This one, I enjoyed it, and it tastes absolutely delicious. Love this. Perfect time of year to plant your cucumbers. Go ahead and get those planted. All of those can be direct sowed. You plant them in the container, wherever in the ground you want those to grow. If you have problems with insects eating your seeds when you plant them, you can put a little ash. If you don't have ash, you can put a little diatomaceous earth in your soil, mix it in and plant the seeds so insects don't eat them before they germinate. Usually that's my biggest issue, and so I plant them and sow them and then plant them. But otherwise I just plant them in straight in the area where I'm gonna grow them, and they do just fine. Now this is another one that, just like the beetroot, is a little bit iffy for me. This is broccoli, and this is a purple one, but guys, I'm just using this one as example. This can be considered a cool weather crop as well, but here in Jamaica we do have the heat tolerant broccoli. It's perfect to plant those at this time. It probably would be a little too late. If it is the cool weather, you would have wanted to plant those at the jump of spring, and you would be harvesting them soon. It might be a challenge, but if you can find the heat tolerant broccoli, it is perfect time to plant them in the month of June. Same for cauliflower, but I ran out of cauliflower seeds, so the same for cauliflower. You could plant them at this time too. They, for the most part, they don't like a lot of heat, and so if you can get the warm weather broccoli and the cauliflower, go ahead and plant those now. Pak choy. This is another one that does well at this time of the year. I was told that pak choy is a cool weather crop. I did not know that based on the experience I've had with pak choy. I grow it all year round, so my assumption is there are cabbage pak choy seeds that are tailored to warmer climates, and if you're going to plant them now, they come really quickly. I think about 6 weeks and you're able to eat pak choy. So you can, even if it is not heat tolerant, you should be able to plant pak choy in the month of June and harvest by middle of July before it gets super hot. So it's perfect time to get some pak choy going. Pak choy, bok choy, whichever one you have available to you. This is the pak choy. There are so many different varieties of these, it's not funny. So that's perfect to plant those. This is amaranth, or what we call callaloo. No, I am going to be planting this one for the first time, this variety but I have two varieties growing in the garden. If you have been following me, you would have been aware, the green and the bright red, and those, they tolerate the summer months really well. They grow quickly too, but unlike the pak choy where you might harvest once, you can harvest this for the entire summer and then allow it to go to seed closer to fall. So it is perfect time to plant callaloo or amaranth, whatever you refer to it as. Most persons refer to it as amaranth. And this is the hot biscuits. Ah, this one is so pretty. I can't wait to plant this one. Lettuce. It is perfect to plant lettuce at this time of the year in June. But like the beetroot and the broccoli, they might not tolerate heat so well. So if it is that you're going to plant lettuce, you can companion plant them, like with the callaloo and with corn and beans that grows really high and so on, and tomatoes you can interplant, and so they are shaded out a little bit so you can get your lettuce before they go to seed. Those will do well at this time of the year as well. Oh, I had another tomato in here. As I said, perfect time to plant tomatoes. It might get too hot around about August, September, but at this time of the year they should do perfectly well in most places. If you're not able to start them from seed, go ahead and get some suckers, some starts, and plant now in order to enjoy tomatoes during the summer months. Now my last one I'm sharing, this is fairly new to me. I grew tomatillos last year and they did absolutely fantastic. I planted them at the end of June going into July, and they produced through the summer months prolifically. And so I encourage you to plant some tomatillos. It is a relative to the tomato, but to my surprise, it has a total different texture and total different taste. It tastes to me like apple, like green apple, with a little softer texture. Use it to make salad. I eat it on everything, salad, everything. I use it to cook on fish. Perfect to grow. So thought I would share those with you. I hope it shed some light, because quite a few of you asked me what should I plant in the month of June. No, these can be planted in the month of June, but I'm going to also encourage you to check with your farmer's calendar to ensure that you're planting them on the right day of the month, and so they'll do well. So that is very important. I will do a video on how the moon operates and stuff like that later on, so you can have a better understanding. But for now, please check online or your local farm store for your farmer's calendar so you're planting them on the right dates. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you as always. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post up another video. Alright, please remember to like and leave your comments, and of course share the videos with your friends so they'll benefit from them too in the same way you do. Alright guys, take care.